Hey guys, Perry here. I thought I'd do my first one for my video games. I've done an anime one, top 5 animes, which has a bit more than 5 in it. Oh no, sorry. But I'm going to do my top 5 video games with some, like, out of 5, have more than one game. I know, it's horrible. Number 5 would have to be Digimon. I think it's called Digimon World or something. My sister, as you could do with PlayStation 1s, burn games and use them, which is what my sister did. And when I would go to her house, I'd play the hell out of this game, even though I couldn't save it because she didn't have a memory card. But I would play it every time I was there for hours on end and love it, because you get transported into Digimon World. If I remember correctly, it's been a very long time since I played it. And you would get a Digimon, a starter Digimon, not starter, but a Digimon just to start with. And how you trained it and leveled it, like you could verse other Digimons and you could train it in a training area and you fed it and everything. But the more you did that, it would transform into different Digimons, I think, depending on how you treated it and stuff like that. But it was really good for a kid like me, and the graphics were amazing, and it was so much fun, and you didn't know who you were going to get next when they evolved. And it just blew my mind away of how good it was, and I loved Digimon as a kid. I really did. It was up there with, I didn't say it in my Pokemon anime list, but I should have. I really should have. Number 4 would have to be out of 4 Nintendo 64 games. And that is Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadium, Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart. And I'm just going to throw in there Pokemon Red and Blue. Yes. Yes. I know, a lot of Pokemons in there. But Nintendo 64 was my console. It was what I loved. The games were amazing. Before that we had a Sega. I didn't really quite understand how to play it, and the games were a bit too older for me. And it was like the family console, like as I was born and everything. And then my parents awesomely got us a Nintendo 64 with a couple of games. We got Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Mario Kart, and a couple other games which I can't remember. And we got other games after time and everything. But just those games was what I like. My Nintendo 64 lasted a very, very long time, until one of the cords snapped and we couldn't get another cord because, like, we didn't know about eBay back then and didn't trust it and stuff back then. I was very young. I'm sorry I keep hiccuping. But no, those games were, like, I always say it's a lot and everything my childhood. You'll be hearing that a lot. Those games were just like what I played all the time. And Legend of Zelda is here in a different number, but yeah. Number 3 would have to be Ni no Kuni on PlayStation 3? Yeah, 3. I know it's like a newer game, but it's made from the people who, if you've seen my tattoos, I have one from a movie called Howl's Moving Castle, which is produced by Studio Ghibli. Studio Ghibli is a Japanese film company who do just amazing films. You've got to look them up and you've got to watch their movies. I have done a cosplay from one of them, which is my Kiki one, if you saw it, and I'll probably do another video on my tattoos soon. But they did the art style for this game and it is beautiful. I have not finished the game because I'm stuck on one bit and I've got to keep leveling up and leveling up and leveling up. I really just don't want to do that. And we got a Wii U now, and I'm still playing my PlayStation 3, but right now I'm really into the Wii U, getting ready for the new Legend of Zelda game, the Hyrule Warriors, and all the other new games that are coming out. I'm getting ready for them. But Ni no Kuni is I guess you'd call it sort of like a turn-based, but it's sort of not. I don't quite know how to explain it, but I've done about like 60% of the game, which I've played about 70 hours worth or something like that. It is amazing, like seriously an amazing game. If you love Studio Ghibli and their art style and you have PlayStation 3, I think there's one on DS as well, if I remember correctly, but I can't remember right now. But it's just an amazing game. The art style is amazing. The storyline's great. Number 2, this is from 2 consoles, PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3. It is Okami. If you have not heard of Okami, go look it up now. It is based on Japanese folk tales. And it is, I love, yeah, if you've watched Why I Love Japan, I love that, their art styles, their culture, their folk tales. I love everything about Japan. And this game is just full of it. Like, it's based on it completely. And it is just an amazing game, and I've played it, clocked it so many times, and I keep doing it to try and go faster and just to play it. And I had it on PlayStation 2. My PlayStation 2 stopped working. It still works, but not really well. And we got a PlayStation 3, and I'm looking on, like, you can go into like a shop online sort of thing on your PlayStation 3 if you don't have one. And there it was, Okami in HD. The game's graphics are a bit different for people, I guess you could say, but it's very beautiful. It looked better in it, of course, it's HD, but it was still amazing as could be. And I've been playing it again, and I'm loving it. It was my favourite game for so many years. But that is number 2. Number 1 is, of course, Legend of Zelda. Like, come on, I've got Legend of Zelda tattoos all over me. Like, I've got 3, but I'm getting one covered soon because he did a really bad job. I'm not showing the other one because it's on my lower back. Yes. And I'm not standing off that in a skirt. Yes, I'm wearing a skirt. But I like how I like sitting down because I'm comfortable right now. But Legend of Zelda, mostly Ocarina of Time. I love all the other games, most of the other games as well. I think there's only about 2 or 3 I haven't played, which is the Oracle of, I can't remember what they're called, sorry, Seasons or something, and Spirit Tracks. I've played, Spirit Tracks, and there's another one on the DS I haven't played. It's like the same sort of time as Spirit Tracks, but the rest I have played. Yes, I've played the rest of them. I've played even all the new ones, and I can't wait for the new Horror Warriors and the one coming out in 2015 to come out. I cannot wait. I seriously cannot wait. That's one of the reasons why we got a Wii U. Even before we heard about Horror Warriors. But yeah, Ocarina of Time I did talk about in my autism and my body image one about to talk about gaming would be connected. This is how. Legend of Zelda helped me through my depression, helped me through my suicidal thoughts, helped me through everything, even through high school, even in primary school. I'd come home from being bullied and just turn on Ocarina of Time and just be this hero, be this warrior, fighting evil, and of course riding in Pona, the horse. Because the horse is amazing and so pretty. But it sort of saved my life a bit, and the game was just amazing. And it is usually everyone's number 1 on the gaming list, but to me it was just an amazing game. But I'm sorry this video went for a long time, and you now know my top 5 video games. I'll see you guys next time.